I'm recording this at the end of November, pretty much on 30th of November, about the books that I read this month, and I actually didn't even finish one book. This month has been so eventful, and I don't mean it only in happy events. In the first week of November, my grandmom passed away. In the second week of November, we had Diwali, which is also my first Diwali since I got married. And between 22nd and 30th, I'm literally going for a wedding function in a few hours, which is my hair looks good, though my face is raw because I'm so tired of putting makeup. And yeah, I'm out attending weddings. So I started this month with a book called Breast and Eggs. It has really good reviews on Amazon, but also because I've joined this club, there's a monthly book reading, book reflection, or book discussion kind of a thing. I don't know, I haven't made it for either one of them. I just joined 2 months ago, and this is the book they recommended. But when I knew that I'm not going to make it for their discussion on 30th, which is today because I'm going for a wedding, I thought that okay, I'll just read it later. I, however, got the book, and because it's fiction, it will need some time for me to figure out all the characters in the story and their characteristics. And yeah, there's just been no time to do that yet with everything that's going on. The second book that I've started, which is on my Kindle, is Anti-Fragile by Nassim Taleb. I hope I pronounced that right. I was recommended this book 3 years ago, and this has come in front of me again and again through so many articles and book reviews, but somehow I just haven't bought it yet. So I bought it on my Kindle and I'm reading it, and it's really good. I read most of it in my flight last week. Yeah, I think I've only read 20% of it so far, and it's really good. I won't say I highly recommend it. I do recommend it because so many others have recommended it, but I'll only give you that review once I finish it, which might just be in the next flight that I'm taking in 3 days. Okay, so the third book is also incomplete, but I have to tell you this. So I came across this book. Okay, I came across many books in the airport last week, but then there was this one which is The Golden Years by Ruskin Bond. So I'm actually guilty of buying most of my books off Amazon, and if they're very technical, then I buy them on Kindle so I can highlight things. But there are authors I come across or people I admire, and I want to pay the full price of it. I want to support the bookstore, I want to support the author, and oftentimes I go to this bookstore in Gurgaon called Bahari Sons. It's in a close by market called Galleria, and I always buy full price from there only because I know the history of Bahari Sons, that they came here from Pakistan during the partition, and they built this bookstore years ago in Delhi. And even the owner used to give kids books for free. Used to think that if this helps them develop a reading habit, then that's the best thing they can do. So because I support their vision, I buy books. Okay, now I'm not justifying buying versus Amazon, but anyway, I really like some of his books that I've actually only read in the last few years, and this is just his short essays about life, because he's I think 89, and just his view on life, and it's so beautiful. It's such a good read. I just started this 2 days ago and I've only read it one day, and I've read half of it already. It's such an easy breezy read, so please pick it up. The other book that I've picked up to read soon is Life by Kartar Singh. Okay, firstly, this was all over Bangalore airport, so I think this psychologically wooed me into buying it. But secondly, when I picked this up, I was actually really anxious and I was actually crying on the airport, and I actually had a LinkedIn reader bump into me when I was crying because I was so emotional about my best friend's wedding. And yeah, I think I was crying, overwhelmed, overthinking, and so I bought this book. So yeah, maybe this was a sign from the universe, who knows. So in short, this was a really short video because I just haven't read this entire month. No, I'm not guilty about it because life happens to all of us, and there are some unforeseen events that take place. There are some events that take place when we least expect them. And then there are just festivities and once in a lifetime events that we have to be a part of. And it's okay if books take a back seat for that time. I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos and interviews during this time whenever I'm eating food. Sometimes I watch it, not all the time. But yeah, this is all for November. And let me know if you pick up any of these books. Please, please, please pick up the Ruskin Bond book. I think you like it. I think everyone should read it. It's just so adorable. Please get it. Okay, bye now. Signing off.